I'm going to be giving you my top 4 channels to follow to stay up to date on the war in Ukraine. My name is Josh. Welcome to Geopolitics on the Map. Geopolitics can get quite messy. Thank God we got a map. Let's take a look at the 4 channels that I personally watch and subscribe to help inform me on what's going on in the war in Ukraine. All right, let's go. Let's start off with some general ideas that I wanted for everybody to know before I list off my top 4. Because obviously I have my own channel, I have my own preferences and biases, and I hope that people will see my perspective on why I chose these 4. All right, let's get into it. Okay, so we don't know how long the war is going to last. It could be a year, it could be a decade. Each of these 4 have previous vlogging or channel editing, content creating experience, whereas this is more or less my first shot at it. And I'm wondering, what will happen at the end of the war? Is this a trend that these content creators, as well as many others, are chasing because it's popular, because it's in the now, in the news? I hope that they will take this knowledge that they have of Ukraine and continue it on for the rest of their lives. I think that's really important. With that being said, this is giving amazing exposure on YouTube to hundreds of thousands, millions of viewers on what's going on in Ukraine regarding the war. Now, most of these channels specifically follow the war in Ukraine, whereas for my channel, I want to expand a little bit broader to global affairs nearly everywhere. But for now, I'm focusing on Ukraine, as well as a little bit the Armenia-Azerbaijan conflict. All right, to get it out of the way, I need to explain my personal bias. I lived in Ukraine for 2.5 years, from about 2009 to 2011. I was an English teacher in the American program, the Peace Corps, which is funded by the US government. So I have a strong bias towards supporting Ukraine. I think it's important, no matter what source of information you're looking at, to understand possible biases. For these 4 channels, we also need to look at their personal bias. Why are they supporting Ukraine? Why are they not supporting Russia? These are all important questions to ask. And most important, how does it affect the way they deliver their information? What I love about these channels is how they leverage technology and geography. That's why I named my channel regarding mapping around the world, because I think it puts an important context for every event, where they're located, so that the viewer, the reader, whoever's consuming the content knows where and how and who. One issue that comes with all vloggers, all content creators, is the presence of sponsors. Sometimes they do interrupt the flow of a video, but trust me, I have a full-time job and I'm doing this on the side. If I had a sponsor that could help me out, could help fund my hard work, I would definitely do that. But let's be honest, sometimes I like to kind of fast forward through the sponsors segments in each of the videos. That being said, I did use one of these 4 to sign up for a VPN. I was sold, he did a great job selling it. One last thing, my personal preference and the reason why I arrange my channel the way that I do and create content the way that I do is I prefer the content creator to be present and visible. I think this adds an important connection with the content creator and how they deliver the news. You can read all sorts of nuances on their facial expressions, within their voice. I think that's really important. Also, the clips and images and everything like that get added into the video. It's so important that they're relevant. Time and time again, I see completely irrelevant video clips and images that they almost distract from what's being said, which is why I also add only relevant videos and photos to my videos. All right, let's get into it. Coming in at number 4, and just because I have him ranked at number 4 doesn't really take away from the quality. It is Denis Davidov. Now, Denis is the only Ukrainian on my list, and I think this is really important that we have somebody in Ukraine who is providing this sort of content, because he is able to leverage sources that American or other international content creators delivering the news about the war probably won't be able to do. Granted, I do my own digging on Telegram, looking at Telegram channels and videos, and I do speak some Russian, and so I can read through things. But Denis, being Ukrainian, means that he can read Ukrainian and Russian sources, and he can provide extra information faster without going through translators. And so that definitely adds value to his channel. He also has videos where he shows us life in war-torn Ukraine. Not just from some other source, these are his videos, him walking around Kiev, showing us the parade of destroyed tanks. That is absolutely amazing. I absolutely love his channel. Denis has approximately 352,000 subscribers. Great job. Coming in at number 3 is Artur. I believe he's Estonian, which also adds a nice mixture, right? Kind of like Denis, having his Ukrainian perspective. Now we have an Estonian perspective. Artur has amazing quality in his videos, and I think most of all, I love his wit. He likes to leverage Telegram videos and Twitter videos just like I do. I think it adds a nice flow and adds some a visual connection. It's not just reading off the map, and you're able to see and experience a little bit more about what's going on around the world. Artur has nearly 520,000 subscribers. Simply amazing. I truly aspire to that kind of level. Coming in at number 2 is Jake Bro. Jake has amazing content also. I love the flow of his videos. I love how there's so much consistency in how he delivers. Nearly every video starts with that graphic of what the Ukrainian Defense Ministry publishes for losses of the Russian army. It adds consistency day by day so that we know how things flow in trend analyses. Absolutely amazing. Now, Jake, as well as my number 1 spot, both have military experience. Maybe Artur does too. I'm not sure. But I think that adds a lot of value to how Jake presents, and a little bit of extra insight as to certain technical aspects of military operations or their hardware. It's truly amazing. That's not some experience that I have. I can't provide that to my viewers. I do have personal experience living in Ukraine, and that's where I bring my value. And like I said, he also offers a lot of other sources, not just giving his projections from the map and the day-to-day progress, especially now. Prior to the counteroffensive in the Kharkivska Oblast, the war was really static, and there wasn't a lot of action on the front line. And so simply going to the map didn't present a lot of information about the war itself. And the top channel, the one that I started watching the first, and the one that inspired me to grab a VPN myself, is Speak the Truth. I believe the host name is Ryan. He has approximately 341,000 viewers. His production is just simply perfect. I can't believe the fantastic equipment that he has and the guests that he has on there, the interviews, and everything that he brings to the table on his channel is why I put him number 1. Absolutely amazing. His thumbnails are the absolute most clickable thumbnails. I really hope that someday I can improve the quality of my thumbnails to be the level that he's at. They're fantastic. All right, I know there's several other channels out there that are fantastic, honorable mentions, but I'm going to leave it at those four. So if you like my content, then I want you to go to their channels and like and subscribe and all that and support them as much as you support me. And I will leave some links down below to get to their channels quickly and easily. And I want everybody to continue to stay updated on what's going on in the war. It's so important to have this perspective and dignity of the people that are suffering and the position in world history that we're in right now. All right. Thanks, everybody. Bye.